Hey guys, this is Ocean. This is going to be a surprise unboxing. I mean, for me, it was an impulse buy sort of thing because I was on Etsy just, looking for decks for my second channel because I want to kind of have an aesthetic going on over there, a theme sort of. And I was kind of looking for decks that I could, justify buying because of that channel, which I know how it sounds. I'm aware, but I found one, and the seller was, in Europe, and it was on sale. So I was like, shipping was okay, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. So it pretty much cost me the same amount as a normal mass market deck would have cost, which is always, lovely. So I have no idea how it looks because I haven't opened the package. But I'm gonna put everything, links and links where you can find the deck if you like it in the description. So hopefully this is something new because I haven't seen it on YouTube before. So yeah, this is the box that it arrives in. It's I think I hope I'm having it in the right way. And let's see. So this is the guidebook. I once I bought the deck, I was emailed with the guidebook, a digital version, which is, I think it's very cool. And just skimming through it, it's a basic guidebook. It's for someone who just starting with tarot. It's lovely, but I'm not, so I don't think I'm gonna really use it. But look at that. Oh, ritual candles. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, we'll see how to if there is some distinction for them, but yeah, we love a good extra stuff. And this is, let's not put that there. So this is the bag. You can have, I just remember that you can have an option to buy this deck in different colored bags, but obviously I went with the blue and not the red because I don't need red. And this is the deck. So there's two options for the deck itself as well. There's the darker and the lighter one. I wasn't, entirely sure that I managed to buy the lighter one because of the coding of the name wasn't that obvious for me, but looks like I managed to, buy that one. And this is an indie deck, and I think they are making it in small quantities, so there are some lamination issues I can see already, and the cardstock is not very thick, but that doesn't mean anything, Oh, okay, so the word is the first card, so I'm gonna come back and rearrange the cards because I'm not doing that like this. Okay, so I'm back, and it wasn't that mixed up, just the aces were at the back of the suit, and for some reason the word was the first one and not the fool. So fortunately I didn't have to spoil myself that much with the deck. But yeah, this is gold on purple, but this is not a foil, and it was made obvious in the description, so it's not like you're buying something that you think that it's gold foiled and it's not. The cardstock, like I said, it's quite flimsy, but it's, I don't know, I mean, it could be a good one. I don't know how much core it has. I can't remember what the GSM said or how the cardstock was described. I think I had a bigger expectation for it, but hey. And as you can see, there's a very minimalistic feel to the deck, but I kind of wanted that for the readings. And this is the back, and I think it looks more bluish on the screen, or maybe not. Maybe it's exactly how it looks. It's a very cool toned purple, so it's definitely on the bluer side. That's why I bought it, because if it wouldn't been something like this pen, which looks a bit more cool toned because of the cards probably now than in real life. So, but if you have the Lamy Safari Dark Lilac, you know what I mean. That's a much warmer, purple. I like lilac, that shade. So yeah, this is the Fu, which is interesting because we have a skull with the headpiece that the jester would wear, and we have the flower and some moon, a crescent moon. So some basic symbology is here, but it's not. It's gonna be a very simplistic deck. But I kind of I guess there are decks that I would really like, but they cost like 3 times more. So I went with something that I can actually afford, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Hopefully it's not annoying. Okay, so the Magician, it's a hand, and there's an eye and the ear, and I think these could be symbols for all the tools that we have. Yeah, I'm gonna check if the guidebook says anything about the design. No, I mean, yeah, no, it just offers a description of what the full means and the upright and the reversed keywords, but nothing about how the artwork was created, which kind of sad, because that's the unique part of the deck. But I know enough about the RWS system to not be bothered by this too much. And like I said, I bought this deck for the aesthetic, so this could be part of my 7 Deadly Sin deck. Hashtag High Priestess. Interesting headpiece. We have the Empress. So we have the sign for the feminine, Jesus, that was hard, and some flowers that could represent abundance and growth and stuff like that. The Emperor. So I guess this uses very much the original type of representation, how the figures look. The Hierophant. The Lovers with 2 skulls and an all-seeing eye. The Chariot. That's I kind of like that, because the horses are, pulling into 2 directions. The Strength. It's sort of the Lightyear's way of looking at the Strength card. The Hermit with the Lantern. So yeah, not a lot that you get from the images, but I think if you know how to use or how to read with the RWS system, you're not gonna have a problem with it. And it can, be a different way of looking at the cards when you have something so minimalistic as well. So I'm quite curious how it will read for me, actually, if I will get more out of the readings, because I have to let myself be more open to messages, if this makes sense. Ooh, I like this set. Interesting. In that we are glorious. For some reason, that's what, it made me think of. But it could be, a mirror you're looking into as well. Huh. Or, or I'm gonna just be like, oh, what does the Temperance card mean? And I'm not gonna be able to really pull out anything extra. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to edge it or do anything, because until I'm absolutely sure that I want this deck, I don't want to do that anymore. Because if I, I don't connect with it, interesting, I mean, I like that, there's the wings are here, the fallen angel kind of thing. Oh, the tower looks like a big giant candle. That's interesting, because there's no, falling down of the tower. Huh. So yeah, until I know that I want to keep it, I don't want to modify it, because it's easier to sell it if I don't want to. The star. Kind of looks like the sun and the moon together. It's interesting that the hand is holding it. You could interpret this as the divine showing you the way, by putting that star in front of you. The moon. I kind of wish, it was gold foiled. This deck could improve with a thicker matte cardstock and gold foiling so much. And I understand that they probably don't have the resource or the finances, to do this, because it's not cheap. But and they have a different, I think they have a black and white version of the deck as well. So if you like something like this, minimalistic thing, check them out. Especially if you live, within the, I think, yeah, it was in the EU. So because I didn't have to pay anything extra, the word, and I appreciate that always. Or at least, I don't know if I didn't have to pay anything, or just Etsy takes care of these things well enough that, once you pay what's listed on the site, you don't have to, deal with this thing anymore. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, they are very, very minimalistic, even more so. I mean, I knew that this deck was pippish, and after these type of majors, I don't think you could expect a very detailed set of minors. So let's just quickly look through them. Of course, there's gonna be a flip through, a much better lighted version, because I just wanted to play with the deck, so I had to open it. And if you want to, just look at the images, how they look in more details, then you can just check that one out. It's gonna be listed in the description. And hopefully I'm uploading this quite quickly. And the 10. And then we have the page, which is quite similar. If you look at, let's look at the, quite similar to the Ace of Pentacles, which I kind of like in a way. But, you absolutely have to pay attention to the names. But you can also ignore it, because the text is not that visible. So if you have a problem picking up small details, or maybe not very strongly contrasted text on cards, maybe that could be a problem. So the King and the Queen has faces, but not necessarily gendered faces. She's, oh, I like this one. Look, I mean, I like the delicate line work in this deck. That was what, made me stop and look at it, and I looked at it more than once. And it was, like I said, it was on sale. I think it's still on sale, not as much as it was when I bought it, because that was quite a good deal. 3 of Wands. But I think I checked the website yesterday when I'm filming this. But, you have to check it out to see. 5 of Wands. So you don't really get anything about the meanings with the, how the placement is not helping you with the meanings. So you definitely need to know the basic meanings of the cards. But you know, even if this is your first deck, if the guidebook is good, and unfortunately the guidebook gives you the basic meanings, but it doesn't give you the difference in the artwork, which kind of sucks. But if if you have a different deck but you have a good guidebook, it doesn't really matter, I think. The page, the knight. Yeah, they're quite similar, this part, just this one is different. And I have no idea how it shuffles, so Ace of Cups. Okay, interesting cups. Kind of feel like more of a chalices feeling. Yeah, and I keep trying to, like move it around because of the lighter and darker parts on the design, because I kind of feel like it should be gold foil, but it's not. The 5, the 6, maybe. Okay, I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and if you read the pips numerologically or in a Marseille way, maybe this is more in alignment with that one. Please do let me know if you see that in the cards, because I don't read with those systems. So I'm not gonna be able to just look at it and be like, oh, it makes sense, because I know that 4 is stability and 5 is harmony and stuff like that, but I don't even know if this would make sense for a 10 or not. Or yeah, not sense, but if it would give you extra information with the placement like this. Though this is a very stable set of cups. I don't know. Page. The knight. Yeah, everything is pretty much the same. And then we have the sword, with a pretty sword actually. And we can see more of the gold textured part in this one, which is not foiled. Damn. The 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The page. It looks like a face of gold, if you think about it. There's a nose, the eyes, this. I'm sorry, but I see faces in everything. Queen and the king. So yeah, this is the deck. There are some cutting issues with this one, in a way that when I do this I can feel these ridges, but I don't think that would be a problem, a real one. Let's try to shuffle this one. I mean, I'm not a riffle shuffler. Especially not on camera. And I can't bridge my decks because for some reason I can't. But this shuffles well enough. There's some minor what is it called? Stockness, or it's not as easy to put it back like this, but the shuffling part, woo, is good. So yeah, let's pull some cards just to show you how it looks on the table. So we have the 8 of Cups. We have the Empress. Oh, okay. We have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this is how it looks on the table. I think it looks nice. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of difference, but it's for me it's a very new deck. I mean, in a way that I don't have anything like this. I'm kind of looking into other decks as well, so who knows. But yeah, I'm kind of happy for now for with this deck, but we will see how this will go. But though I liked it, problem, Eight of Cups. You need to walk away. There's something you're not letting go that you know is no longer serving you. You have a problem moving on from it, but you're in this, or you could be stepping into this Empress position where you're able to realize that you don't need whatever this card is all about. You can create your future, your plans for yourself. You don't need other people. You can do that all on your own. And if you find this Empress state, you're gonna find that aha moment that will help you realize and see, I think this one, the whole thing, the situation for what it is, and take action based on that. So I like that reading, but this was just 3 cards. So I hope this was useful. Do let me know, do you have something like this? Do you have this deck? Do you like this deck? Do you think about checking them out? Which minimalistic deck is your favorite, if you have any, or if you have something that you're looking into? Please do share in the description, not the description because that would be weird, in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, those all help my channel. And if you want to see this deck in action, please subscribe to my second channel where I post pick a card readings and where I do live readings soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, as well. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.